Good morning and welcome back to Miniature Monday here on Gaming with ADHD, where today we're going to be taking a look at the miniatures from the Battletech Essentials box from Catalyst Game Labs. Now, the reason that we're taking a look at these two figures is while they're not new mech designs, they do represent notable characters from the Battletech universe. So they are repos designs, but also representing, famous people within Battletech. Now, before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We do put out a few videos each week covering all sorts of tabletop content, from miniatures, board games, card games, role-playing, anything in between, and we'd love for you to come along and see what we have to share. Also, down below there are links to our social media on Facebook, Twitter, if you'd like to follow us there, and also a link to Drive-Thru RPG, where you can actually purchase Battletech PDFs if you are so inclined to go that way. Now, before we get started, I do want to point out that these mechs are part of the Battletech Essentials box. This was released in 2023 to Target stores across the United States. Now, essentially, it is the beginner box, so it's designed for new players getting into the game, but they wanted to do something to not only attract new players, but give Target something exclusive. Now, since Target is a US retailer, that does mean that it will be difficult for people outside of the US to get this box. Either you're going to have to know someone in the United States who can ship it to you internationally, or you're going to have to pick it up yourself when you come to the United States. There is a theory that this could be released, in general distribution later on down the road, but for the time being and foreseeable future, this is Target exclusive, so do keep that in mind. With that said, I think it's good that they are using existing mech designs, so it's not like you can't get a Centurion or a Rifleman elsewhere, but there we go. All right, so let's take a look at these figures. So first up, we have the Wang, which I'm probably messing up the pronunciation, but the Wang Centurion, piloted by Justin Allard Liao and Kai Allard Liao. If you notice, this is the original 3025 art, but then we have this piece of art from Record Sheet 3050 Upgrade. This art is by Brent Evans. You can tell it now has a little bit of hand weapon, kind of these spikes here on the left hand. It still has the kind of Centurion crest there. You know what? Let's make the miniature a little bit bigger. And then we got this version of the art out of the Legends book. Now, personally, I'm a big fan of Legends. It's given me all sorts of different paint schemes that I can work from, and I really do like this. Now, a lot of people do question why Wang has a rising sun style motif, which is typically associated with Japan, while the Capellan Confederation is typically associated with more Chinese cultural aspects. And I've heard a couple of different stories, but to be honest with you, I don't know why that is. My understanding is that it just kind of evolved and is what people now associated with it. But also, let's be honest, Battletech is set over 1,000 years from now. All sorts of cultural shifts would have occurred, so at the end of the day, it's fine. It's a big stompy robot, and it's got a cool looking paint job. I don't think anyone will actually be upset when 3050 rolls around. But overall, I think the miniature and the art do real well at capturing each other. The pose in the figure is a little bit more dynamic. It has the hand weapon from the left hand actually out and being used. But overall, it's a good looking figure, and I am thoroughly intimidated at getting this one painted up. Number one, it's using white for a lot of the mech, but then also, you know, accurately painting the sunburst is very intimidating, but it's going to be fun, and I think it'll look really good once it's out on the table. So that is the Yenla Wang Centurion, and now we go to the Rifleman Legend Killer. Now this is a rifleman, as you can see here from the original 3025 Dwayne Luce art. You know, it's let's be honest, it's a heavy mech, and it has a lot of, well, not a lot, but it has 4 really big guns on it. The Legends piece of art, you know, I actually think this miniature is a lot closer to the Legends art than we got with the Centurion, although this art actually, at first I thought that it wouldn't be that complicated to do, and then I noticed here on the side of the cockpit we've got, you know, this, you know, mouth and tongue kind of, you know, look going on. So again, going to be some interesting challenges to get this painted up. You know, but overall it's a nice, fun, you know, classic mech. I do like how they chose pilots and characters that both fit the theme, you know, the Solaris VII arena style combat, and you know, again, picked some mechs that while you know, well known, you know, also will be good for people that just want to collect the figures because they like that particular design. The Rifleman and the Centurion have been pretty popular for years, so overall I think they were good choices for the set. But with that said, that is the figures that you will get out of the Battletech Essentials box. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like, give it a subscribe. As I said, we try to put out a few videos each week, and I'd love for you to come along, see what we have to share. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.